Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And OmniTrue Value's got all the mulch and topsoil and gravel and stones, whatever it is you need to get your yard in tip-top shape. And the mulch is in different colors. They make it there so they never run out. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 6317-561125. They have the best prices in town. They are a local business, and this is a great way to support your local businesses. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. Okay, so we've got a visit back to the land of gloom and doom as this upper air storm that we've been talking about dropping southeastward from the Great Lakes continues to do so. It's interacting with a storm out to the east that's been sitting there for days and days. You can see it there on the upper right. And the forecast today is a bit complicated because it really is going to depend on where you are located as far as how much rain you get. Some areas as you go to the south may get very little. Some places as you head to the northeast will get much more. So we're going to take a look at just exactly what we think is going to be happening here. First off, as far as the radar is concerned for now, you're seeing rain developing offshore, and there's a little bit of patchy light rain indicated over land. This area is sliding out to the east. It's going to gradually pivot its way to the northeast and then north and then back northwestward. This is going to bring heavy rains probably into New England. And later on today and tonight in elevated areas as you go north in Massachusetts, and particularly in Vermont and New Hampshire and into Maine, you're going to see that rain change over to heavy, wet, accumulating snow. Elsewhere to the south and west, the rainfall amounts are actually going to be quite low. In the meantime, another problem for today is trying to figure out what the temperatures are going to be. So as you go north and east, I'm going to draw a line at Route 195 in New Jersey and basically along Route 78 in Pennsylvania. So if you go north and east of that, you're going to see temperatures that are going to be mostly in the 50s. And then you start to get into Connecticut, the Hudson Valley, and go north of 84. Now you're starting to see temperatures that will actually probably settle in the 40s, especially once the rain gets underway. And then you head south and west of there, South Central, Southeastern PA, Southern New Jersey, upper 50s and low 60s. The same extends down into Maryland and Northeastern Virginia. Then as far as the rainfall is concerned, again, it is going to be a very wide variation from place to place. And this is all due to the track of this particular low that we're dealing with. And you can take a look here on the forecast rain amounts. Go south and west of New York City, and we're talking very little here. There probably will just be a couple of scattered showers or a brief period of light rain. Many areas getting under 1/10 of an inch. But then the rain area the gradient in the rain area sharpens up, and you're seeing rainfall amounts of about 3/4 of an inch being forecast for New York City. Over Long Island, southern New England, 1 inch to 1.5 inches. You get up into central New England, you're looking at 2 inches plus, and this is one of the reasons why there's a wet snow issue here, because of the fact that you're going to get some heavy precip, and that's going to create what we call dynamic cooling in the atmosphere from the top down, and those areas are going to see accumulating snow out of this, and in some places it'll probably be half a foot or more. I'm still thinking that the best chance for any heavy accumulation will be in elevations above 1,500 feet. And the track of the low is such that it is lessened the amounts that we would see in upstate New York down into the Catskills and over into the Poconos. Maybe on the southern edge of this you get some wet snow that mix in for a short time, and that would be it. A few spots in the higher ups in the Catskills showing some amounts of 4 to 5 inches, but that's got to be, way up at some of the higher mountaintops. So bottom line for today is this is going to be a gloom and doom type of day for most. Even in areas that don't get a lot of rain are going to see a lot of clouds, and we are going to watch this low. It initially goes out to the east, and then it pivots northward and northwestward into eastern Massachusetts. And this is because The upper low, that upper air system we showed you on the satellite, is actually tracking further north. It's tracking just north of New York City. If this were going to be a problem for areas further south, we would have to see that upper low take a track maybe off the Delaware coast, or at the very least off the southern New Jersey coast. And we noticed over the last few days that this thing was just kind of pushing a little bit further north with every run. So it really wasn't going to be a huge problem in terms of the wet snow. This is always one of those deals where you see social media lighting up with snow maps that turn out to be, for the most part, just ridiculous. So look, the bottom line is we'll get through this today and tonight. Tomorrow, weather conditions are going to be slow to improve because this low is going to take its time getting out of the way. I'm thinking temperatures from, say, 195 north and east tomorrow will be probably mostly in the 40s. From there, south and west, we're talking probably upper 40s and low 50s. As far as the weekend is concerned, Saturday, I think, is the better of the two weekend days. It's going to be a better weekend, but it's not going to be perfect because we still have that low to the east, and there isn't really much of a high building in. So we'll probably have leftover clouds, some breaks of sunshine, maybe go to a mix of sun and clouds on Saturday. Temperatures will be in the 50s to around 60. And then we have an upper trough that's going to come through on Sunday. Some scattered showers here being indicated in some inland areas. Otherwise, I think Sunday, too, will just be, again, a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures that probably will get up into the 60s. Brief look into next week. I think we could see temperatures warm up a little bit as we go into Monday and Tuesday, particularly on Tuesday as the winds turn more southwesterly, but it'll be limited. And then there's another cold front that will approach with a chance for showers on Wednesday, and then a rather chilly air mass for this time of year building in for the end of next week. So just like I said, it's a gloom and doom day today for most of you. And the rainfall amounts, again, wide range, very little as you go south and west of Route 195 and Route 78 in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, respectively, and more like an inch to an inch and a half north and northeast and east of New York City. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125. The website, omnitruevalue.com. They've got the best prices in town of all the mulch and topsoil and everything you need to get your yard looking like the best of the neighborhood, because that's what we're aiming for here. Just really quick to finish this off, severe weather risk today is back in southwest Texas and again along the immediate Gulf Coast across northern Florida. We don't have any major severe weather risks or any major severe weather outbreaks to worry about over the next 3 days. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, so be sure to tune in to that, and we'll go through everything that's going on with this particular storm, the outlook for the weekend, the long range, and much more. Have a great day, everybody.